Welcome back to part 2. So I've just put the deck together. I tried the enchantment version first, and yeah, it's pretty interesting. I realised I could actually play practically a mono red deck with an artifact theme. So that's what I'm going to go with. Simplifies things quite a bit. I am playing a couple of green cards, so I've got the Webspinner Cuff and the Hot Spring. I realise I still kind of need the Hot Spring to help me to modify creatures, so I can cast a Skyscraper later. Well, a bit earlier than you might imagine. So I've gone down to 16 land because it should be easier to cast my spells. Yeah. Basically. And I realised, so I'm running Shattered States Era in this deck because there are quite a few artifact creatures, and I can actually sacrifice artifacts. I realised I've got Scrap Welder and 2 Steelbreakers, so that could be quite a good removal card. Otherwise, it's still okay. It's playable. Yeah, and I've got, if we're worried about only having 16 land, I've got 2 Experimental Synthesizers to do a bit of card draw. Got March of Reckless Joy as well, and Network Terminal. So I think it should be the right amount of land. Let's go for it. Okay, we have both our colours. We have Patchwork Automaton, that's what we like to see in the opening hand. And we've got a turn 3 drop as well, so that's pretty good. Blue black, so it's probably our favourite. You might have a counter spell here, I'm not going to play around it. So it looks like we've drawn enough land. Yeah, we can do a turn 6 Ironhoof Boar. Seems reasonable. He's got the perfect card to kill my ogre. Happens. We've actually top decked a 4-drop, which is pretty good going. And he's got Kato Shizuki, of all things. Sure, just empties his hand, why not? Okay.
Now this is a juicy secret.
Sure. Right, we've got to ask ourselves, are we really winning this race? I could hold this guy back to block an arm guard familiar. I think we attack. Got Ironhoof Boar coming next to her. Okay, it's got 2 cards left. Okay. What could he possibly have? He could have another Toshiro in his hand. So when my Scrap Welder blocks, it gets -1/-1. That seems like the most likely possibility here. We'll do no blocks. I do have the answer. I could save, but I obviously want to play my Ironhoof Boar. So
Thanks. I'll be taking that now.
hold the unspeakable. Great. Okay. Sure. Great. Okay, Ironhoof Boar is a 5/4. I think we just send everything at Kato Shizuki. He could trade this guy off. In fact, yeah, he can actually save Kato Shizuki still. He's not going to, okay.
Oh, there will be next time.
Yeah, there's a slight bit of card advantage going on here. We've got to block a couple of people on the ground here, I think. I think that would be sensible. We're taking 4 in the air. It's a slight problem that my deck doesn't have any removal whatsoever, really. Just the voltage surge. Yeah, you can reconfigure as a sorcery. I wonder if I should... I kind of want to get another land so we can play this and attach Rabbit Battery. But we'll see what happens. Play it now before we lose the Rabbit Battery. So yeah, I rarely use Unstoppable Ogre because I know it's got 1 health, and yeah, the absolute perfect card for killing it is this Wife of Toshiro. Then Vision it, yeah, the Hold the Unspeakable is one of the best cards, I think. Best uncommons. And he had Kato Suzuki, who I think he drew 2 cards for him as well. Drawing basically 2 cards for 3 mana and soaking up one of my attacks as well. It's pretty good value for him. Yeah, he had the early removal for Patchwork Automaton as well. Debt to the Kami. So I was expecting he'd have a counter spell, though I can't remember if there's a 2 mana counter spell in this set. I'm thinking of New Capenna's got Make Disappear. This is why you should do your homework before the draft, I think. Right, we don't play Synthesizer on turn 1. Keep 7. So we'll Reinforced Ronin. I think what I'd rather do is play Reinforced Ronin, and an Iron Apprentice. That seems like a decent turn 2. And I've always got, I can always play a 2-cost spell that I get with the Synthesizer if I want. Oh, nice. Just snipes him. So he doesn't get to award his counter to anybody. He's going to use that to draw a card, okay. Rather than use it as removal. Very interesting. I think I'd rather play a Webspinner Cuff, to be honest. Okay. Discard a card. Yes, let's discard the forest. Gets to do that again next turn. We'll synthesizer. See what we get. Pretty cool, actually. The Searchlight Companion comes out, and then we've got a creature we can sacrifice, which is quite cool. Now what do we do? I think could use that with the Voltage Surge on the Animus of Night's Reach, because he's quite a good blocker. That is 4 mana, 5 mana. We could just make a 2/2 Samurai as well. And maybe sacrifice the Searchlight Companion. Because this way we still get sort of 2 mana. I think we've just played a land though. Yeah. Yeah. You never use it when you've played a land. So swing it like that. Okay. Okay, Towashi Silencer. This is a 2/1. Alright. So he can discard a creature card. We were going to blow up Animus of Night's Reach because it's a good blocker. I think we'll just do a 2-point Voltage Surge and kill this guy. Okay, my turn. Right, I feel like popping this now to make a creature. Very nice, we hit our land. We could actually play Searchlight Companion number 2, which might be the best policy. Okay, I can play everything this turn. Exactly everything. Yeah, right. It only gets the boost when it attacks. He had some nice tricks there with the Spirited Companion. Ah. Okay, that's fine. Nothing bad happened. Yeah, that's a good opening hand. We can... I feel like holding back Iron Apprentice to pump my automaton. That makes sense to me. See if this guy has debt to the Kami. Yes, the other Goblin Artificer. Let's see, debt to the Kami. Oh, bronze plate war. Only costs 3. It's just got, yeah, it's got quite a pricey reconfigure cost. It actually will trade off with my Patchwork Automaton. Shocking. Right. He's got the proper black-red artifacts deck with the that forge. Okay, it's a 3-2. here. Ironhoof Boar, sure. It got me good. Yep. What's he got there? Twin shot sniper, that's a nice one. So you got a land in hand, because then he's got the perfect thing. He does not, nope, he's going to miss out. Well, it's tragic. You hate to see it. Right. We can sack that, put a counter on the automaton if we need to, and we can boost it, get it to 6 toughness, right? He has to block with all 3 to definitely keep, to definitely kill my automaton. But then I trade off with just everything. That can get to 5, 6, 6 as well. So that's pretty good going. Okay, it's going through. Can he do me 14 damage this turn? So he can sack his synthesizer. He did not do it. That's right, that gets to be a 4-2, which is quite scary. Let's see, our 9 damage. Right, okay, that's interesting. So, cheeky bit of lifelink to keep himself alive. I'm going to... That is instant speed. Try a very cheeky 3-point March of Reckless Joy. Submit 0. Please keep 1 red open, and we'll just hope we can top deck. Funny if I already used it. No, I haven't. No. No, we didn't get it. We have a haster though. That's another haster. So Ironhoof Boar, I mean, that gets him to 5 as well, so that would be really, really, you're tapping out. Is that wise? Yeah, because it's as simple as Ironhoof Boar, swing for 14, right? Don't need to mess about here. Right. I think we play a turn 2 Songshaper. And then turn 3, if we don't draw a land, we'll go for the synthesizer. Yeah, that's good, right. So yeah, Songshaper into Ogre seems pretty strong. Oh, okay. Ouch. I think we'll just drop Shattered State Zero. So this is another black-red. If it's another Virus Beetle, we could drop the Forest, I suppose. First strike. Okay, so we will, yeah, just Unstoppable Ogre and make it unable to block, I think. That makes sense to me. Can't block, good. Swing in. So yeah, Unstoppable Ogre seems pretty weak, to be honest. It's obviously just going to get traded off by a Virus Beetle if I attack. Getting pinged by that. We could go Steelbreaker. We could say what the hell and swing with the ogre anyway. But maybe not. Okay, he's going to double block. Yeah, we'll kill the Ronin. Does let him sort of fix his draws. I'd actually love him to put a token on that. Well, we'd have to sacrifice an artifact, but we've got the synthesizer. Good. Nice. That's going to take me. Okay. Right, is it time for a synthesizer? I'm going to say yes, it is. Sweet. Okay, rabbit battery. Is red to reconfigure it. So there is this option where he can double block and kill the Steelbreaker. I will swing with the Steelbreaker. He might have a discard, of course. Another virus beetle could get rid of my voltage surge. Oh, okay. 4/4 first strike. That's pretty nice. Yeah, we'll take 4 damage. Now if it gets to 5/5, then we've got to worry. Okay. Voltage surge time. Cool. And we get a network terminal into the bargain as well. I think Rabbit Battery onto Ogre is pretty good. And then he might trade both of these for that. But that's good for me, I think. Of course, we're holding back excess land now to discard to the terminal. Okay, just a 2-lander. If we can hit the 3rd land, of course, we've got the terminal. We've got a synthesizer to help us find another land. So it's a keep. Probably enchantments. Green and white, yeah. We actually have a Songshaper, they're called, yeah. So I think Songshaper this turn. Another synthesizer. Yeah, we're not hitting that land, so we'll go ahead with synthesizer number 1. And we hit a land. Absolutely fantastic. And now we just play the Ronin. Swing for 6. Pretty aggressive. Yeah, we could. So next time we could do network terminal, play Ronin again. Seiju. So he's got a pretty decent blocker in a couple of turns' time. Pretty nice to top deck a land as well. Do I want to change plans here? No, I guess we'll do the same thing. Network terminal and Ronin. Need something. Okay, Intercessor's Arrest on that. We get a forest, that's pretty good. Okay, so we've got 6 mana. Fancy trying the other synthesizer, see if I get anything good. So forest, okay, play the forest. So we're down to 5 mana, so I think it's Ronin and one of my creatures. Go for the Searchlight Companion. So with 7 mana, so we've got 6 out, 7 mana, we can play Webspinner Cuff and attach it to a companion. This does have reach, of course. Okay. Then he should live this turn. One question is, I could hold back the ogre until I've got lethal on the board. Yeah, so I think I can synthesizer. Yeah, it's just another land. It's fine. I want to play Webspinner Cuff. And, okay, that costs 2 mana. So I won't be able to use Network Terminal. But I think Webspinner Cuff is pretty good to have in play. And we'll just hit next. He's in a pretty dangerous situation. We won't attack. Okay, that's getting to 4-3. Can take out my Cuff if it attacks. So I'll have 6-7 mana next turn, 8 mana with the land. That can be configured for 4. We can play the ogre, and we can play Ronin. Yeah, okay. That's my 4 wins. That's well. Let's see if we can keep going. Okay, looks good. We don't have much to do on turn 2, so we could just sort of kind of gamble with a synthesizer. Actually, no, we probably want to play Ronin again. Yeah, oh, there we go. We've got the Songshaper. It's a pretty good grizzly bear in this deck, the Songshaper. Nice, okay. Oh. Yeah, even better than the Songshaper. And he won't have Debt to the Kami in this deck, you would think. Right, this is going to get good. So, Songshaper. Ronin. Okay, that is a 3-3. It's pretty impressive. Oh, oh, ow. Nice. He had the mana and exactly the removal spell he needed. I need to collect my thoughts after that. Right, 2 Searchlight Companions. I'm thinking, though, I want to Synthesizer. Try and find a land. I am good at finding land, I've got to say that. And I feel like because we can play a companion, we should. Lifelink. Yeah, that's a pretty good call. Okay. My attack comes to a halt. I could try drawing a card with this. What I would like to do is block and kill the Golden Tail Disciple when it swings in. I'll need to keep 2 mana up to do that. Or I want to be able to threaten with 3 power to block with. So I'm gonna use my Synthesizer. Look at that. We are good at finding this land. I'll swing for 1 in the air. But are we better off just casting the boar next turn? I could do a 1-point March of Reckless Joy as well. Just see what we get off the top. No, I think we can afford to wait. I just realised there's this little card, Shattered States Era. That seems like a good one. I don't know if do we play that now? If we have 6 mana when we play it, we can play Ronin as well, you see. There's an argument to say that we build up our board a bit more before we attack. I think it's another Searchlight Companion. I could draw with Reinforced Ronin. Yeah. So, Searchlight Companion. Swing for 1. Yeah, I think... Oh, okay, yeah. Bit of a ramp. Nice. Flying blocker. Yeah, we'll discard the Ronin. Draw a card. Yeah, we hit it. We hit the land. Okay. Right. So Ironhoof Boar can just swing in. Seems pretty good. Swing in on its own and potentially just trade for Bamboo Grove Archer. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure I want to do that. I don't want to reveal that I have him as well. I think we'll go for yet another Searchlight Companion. I want to do a 2-point March of Reckless Joy at the end of his turn, just to kind of see what I get, see if it changes anything. Because we're actually building up quite a team here to go with the second part of Shattered States Hero. Okay, here we go. March of Reckless Joy for 2. Okay. Pretty sweet. That is a 3/3 creature. That is exactly the right size of creature we want. Pop a mountain out. Crackling Emergence could go on a forest. The Rabbit Battery can attach to this 2/2 guy. So yeah, we've got the attack of the 3/3 creatures. Let's see how he deals with these. Six damage goes through. Nice. Oh, enchantment goes away. Nice. Cool. Well, that is one less removal from my boar. And put the Songshaper. I can sack him to make target creature indestructible. So if I try and take control of him, guess what happens? So I'm thinking we get to do an Iron Apprentice that buffs the Songshaper. We'll Shattered States Era. Haven't got a cheeky way of sacrificing something, do we? No. No, we don't. Can actually just take away that blocker and swing in for 3 in the air. Or swing in with a golden tail. Yeah, I think we just take the blocker out, swing in the air. Seems fine. Makes that indestructible. Okay, yeah. Makes sense. Oh, nice. We've got reinforcements. Misses out on the buff, but we'll see what this does. Just swing in with everything. I see about 8 damage getting through. He's gaining 2 back from lifelink, of course. Ooh. Yeah, actually, let's put it on this this token here. So he's a 3/3 base stats. Yeah, do it. Right, and end the turn. And then we get another 3/3, which is pretty cool. Oh boy. Well, that is pretty nuts. And then he's got a 6/7 lifelink. Nice. And a 6/5. Things are getting interesting. let's tap the rabbit battery. That is my big plan with the network terminal. Okay, discard that one. Didn't play a land. I think it might be better to play this next turn. All we can do is hold back blockers. I've got an inkling that putting that on the Nameless Conqueror might be slightly better. Oh no, oh no, even more reinforcements. Six, 5. We can of course kill him. What's that one white mana for? Does that can that do anything? Let's see it. I don't think it can. Right. My feeling is Nameless Conqueror and one of these block like that to do 5 damage, and we just hope there's no combat trick. I don't know the combat tricks off the top of my head, so and there's no like other trick he's got. Okay, that's fine. So we go for the synthesizer. Got a mountain, sure. Right, what am I doing? I can put 2 more power on the board with the synthesizer. I'm just thinking about it's going to be 7 mana if we do draw our dude, the big creature that we have. Yeah, the point of this, we're attaching this first. Is we wanted to, oh, we can tap the synthesizer, that's fine. That doesn't matter. Cool, lose the forest and play a Steelbreaker. That's pretty hefty. He has blue in the deck. Colossal Sky Turtle, of course. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, my turn. My turn. Ooh, the Hot Spring. Right. Is this fuel for the Steelbreaker? I'm just going to play the Hot Spring. What shall we do? We're going to get smacked in the air by a Colossal Sky Turtle. That is a problem. We could build up our flyers a bit to have a bit of defense in the air. That seems reasonable. We're not going to use Synthesizer yet. And yeah, Rabbit Battery can go on there. That's still only 4. So we'll do no attacks and end turn. So our wandering thingy should cost 5 when it comes into play. So we're just going to take 6 here. We've got 6, 8, 9 mana, and that costs 3. I think we want to we need more bodies on the board to deal with this thing. Okie doke. Right, my turn. Oh, Webspinner Cuff. Well, that kind of changes everything. So, we can have a really big scrapyard guy. Reconfigure it onto the Steelbreaker. And for good measure, we'll put a token on the Steelbreaker. And yeah, if he's got a removal card for this, it's a disaster, but it's always the way if they have removal. No attacks and end turn. We just hope that this stalls the game for a bit longer. But well, we'll see what happens. Could be a pacifism effect. Repellable Vial would do it. Got 11 cards left. He's got 19. Okay. Over to my turn. Okay, let's Synthesizer straight away. Guess what it is? The Skyscraper, and it only costs 4. In fact, if we do that, it should only cost 3. And we won't do anything. Wait. Could have done Rabbit Battery, yeah, to attack, but never mind. It's got hexproof, and I want to. Well, let's see. I've got 9 turns left, but I feel like I need more cards. Shame it doesn't give. We really want to give this guy vigilance. Oh. Which enchantment would he bounce? Archer. So I can gain 3 life and replay it, I guess. Makes sense. Right. Okay. My turn. I think the idea is we attack with a buffed up Skyscraper. But we'll put a token on him as well. We'll pop Webspinner Cuff on him for 4. And Rabbit Battery. Give him 14 toughness. And we'll swing just with the Skyscraper. Right, 7 cards left. We don't want to draw too many cards, but we've still got a removal spell. We've got the Voltage Surge. Okay. Right, 7 damage to you, definitely. Right. And then I've got 4 more damage, so I do it to the Samurai. Yep. That's 11 damage. Okay, cool. Bonfire of the Vanities. He's back up to 18 life. We will play a mountain, Webspinner Cuff onto Steelbreaker as my blocker, and then end the turn. He still has his reach guy. He's going to have to play now. Oh, that's yeah, nice bit of card draw. He's still got loads of cards to draw. Okay. Did we get? Yeah, we've got we did the Shattered States era. Didn't work. Didn't work out. I think we can only resack one of these artifacts. 6-10. We can get them to 8-12. Uh, 6, 10, 12. I think it's a pretty good result if he chooses to block. Okay, 6 damage gets through. And the turn. Could we play a mountain? Yeah, end the turn. I guess he's only a 5/8. He's got vigilance, which is quite handy. So this card draw is going to win him the game, I think. 15 cards. He's got 9 more cards he can draw than I have. Right, yeah, that gets done. Okay, we're going to start using a network terminal. Yeah, we found the voltage surge. Okay. But what does it mean? So we just remember this has got ward 2. I think we attack. Fair. Okay, just trade off. Because I've only got 4 cards left. I can't really afford to discard and draw. Yeah, another big one. I'm going to do it anyway. Because he's on 12 life. Okay. Yeah, he has 1 extra toughness, doesn't he? The potential to sacrifice things. But I'll keep swinging in with this guy. Okay. Right, a lot of things blocking. Okay. It's going to be at least 10 damage to me. So yeah, he's dead. Don't need to voltage surge anything. Webspinner's Cuff. What's that going on? Like I could put it on the next samurai. Put 2 cards left. And the turn. Nice. Okay, more stuff. Oh, sweet. Right, the ogre can make something unable to block. Make the archer unable to block. Okay. Okay. Let's take out you. And let's yeah. Did we manage to kill the sky turtle finally? I think so. I think we did. We have 1 card left. Oh, and he has Behold the Unspeakable, of course. He didn't have blue for ages. And he's playing a double blue card in his deck. So that's messed up one of my 2 turns pretty substantially. Yeah, nothing's happening next turn. Yeah, these are good against my deck. Okay, my turn. Oh, Scrap Welder, that's cool. It's my last card actually. Scrap Welder. We sacrifice something and get out something else. I still lose. Yeah. Damn. Still, this is quite fun to do though. I wanna alright, the Scrap Welder's pretty tough, isn't he? I think I want to I'll take out my Steelbreaker, see how it works. So we are legitimately going to try and figure out how this card works. Yeah, So it's everything 3 and under. Anyway, good game. So yeah, he had the right answers for my deck. They kind of I was doing quite well, but not well enough. Okay, second loss. Right, cool, got the Ronin. Turn 3 Companion. Could do the synthesizer trick this turn. I think we'll keep hitting him. Ice Beetle, nice. Okay. What do we discard? Because I could discard a land and try and find one with the synthesizer. Skyscraper is a little out of reach at the moment. I don't think this is going to be a Skyscraper game. So I think we'll just lose it. Oh, that's a nice card. So I think we've got cool things we can do for 3 mana, but we've missed a land drop. I think I want to synthesizer now. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, well, you might hit a land. We did. That's pretty cool. Right. Yeah, only problem with this, his Shaman is just going to get to hit us. We could discard the boar. No, I think we'll just have to accept the fact he's going to get treasures and ramp something out. Yeah, that's pretty brutal. Managed to get rid of 2 lands. Five mana. Gravelighter. Okay, I guess that's dead. Lizard Blades, another nice rare. Right, okay, so Webspinner is going to be blocking the flyer. We'll just keep hitting with the Ronin. And he can keep copying Gravelighter with his Fable. That's going to be fun. Yeah, you can reconfigure it onto the Gravelighter, of course. Okay, right. Yeah, fair enough. No blocks. Gets through. Oh, 2 rares in the top 13 cards. And yeah, it pops up on the Gravelighter. Now that's what I want. Patchy. Okay, I think I'm just going to Reinforced Ronin to pump my Patchwork Automaton. And go next. Yeah, he's got his own one. Okay, he did nothing. Because he has an inkling about what I've actually got. Interesting, that's 4 mana. Okay, let's actually play the Scrap Welder. This is actually quite a difficult situation. I'll play the Hot Spring. I give a token to the Cuff. Yeah. Alright, yeah, he just sacks himself. So just a killer combo. So got 2 rares and a killer combo with his oh, and got a nice thing with Virus Beetle, sure. Ah, great. Sure. Lose the Ronin, I guess. Okay, my turn. Hey, we got the mountain. Ironhoof Boar, it does have 4 toughness. We can get him up to, yeah, we can get up to a 6/5. Just start smacking him in the face, I think, to be honest. Yeah, County of Industry. Just kills him, unfortunately. There you go. Whatever. Not much I can do, particularly. Well, I could hold him back for blocking, I suppose. But then he's got the Grave Lighter trick, so yeah. Everything's dead. Okay, so Voltage Surge, either on Grave Lighter or Kiki Jiki. Feel like Kiki Jiki makes a bit more sense. Let's pop one of these as well. Yeah, we can't quite play the network terminal. Pop one of those on there. It's got haste, actually. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, I think we attack like that. Grave Lighter's out there. No, he's got only Coal Anvil. Patchwork, of course, yeah. Which is going to be a bit of a problem. Can sack these treasures to get that, so he's got all the combos. Let's pop this one. Sure. Gonna get another token, so I've just got a chump block to survive. So yeah, pretty nuts, to be honest. So I'll get through with 3 damage. Obviously have to chomp block here. Yeah, it looks like we did not get very far beyond 4 wins. It's going to finish 4 and 3. Yeah, let's put the forest. Why not? I think we lost our network terminal. As a matter of fact. Sure. My deck wasn't that bad at all, really. It only had really 1 removal spell, or 2 if you count Shattered States Era. Right, let's remember to add that to the decks. Max deck limit reached. We've reached 100 decks, so I've got to delete something. I'm going to go back to our Strixhaven decks. I have uploaded all of these, so I can delete them. Highly recommend Velomachus Approaches. That was very entertaining. I do have a Strixhaven Draft playlist. If you want to check that out. Devastating Infusion was pretty good as well. Right, let's try that again. Add to decks. There we go. Perfect. But on the whole, I mean, I'm drafting for my collection. I wasn't sure how well it would work when I've got, I think I've got 12 cards of Res and Mythics that I've completed sets of. But I actually got 6 Res that draft, so I'm very happy with the collection, the collecting that I've done today. And the deck turned out okay. Quite a long, I think it feels like about 6 months, probably 5 months since the last draft I did of Neon Dynasty. Let's actually look at the deck again. We usually do that at the end. So yeah, it wasn't a perfect artifact deck. You know, if I'm kicking myself about anything, I was sort of collecting obviously red artifacts, green enchantments, and kind of I was just going with the flow and just picking the best stuff available, and assuming that I'd probably be able to, one or other would work, or maybe a combination of the two. What I didn't realise is how few. I wasn't thinking about how few green cards were actually going to fit into an artifact deck. It's really just Webspinner Cuff. There were, I think, Laked in the draft, there are a couple of good black cards. There are a couple of the forges. Can never remember its name. Let's find an artifact. Should find it. Only Colt Anvil. I could have quite easily picked up a couple of late Only Colt Anvils and splashed 4 black. And I'd even had another removal card because I had Lethal Exploit. So I'd have had 2 removal cards in the deck instead of 1, which would have been much better. Although I was impressed with Webspinner Cuff. That did some good work. I don't usually get a chance to actually reconfigure it, but had some of those late game standoffs, and it was jumping around and doing some work. And also I could have gone. The other interesting thing is to go green-black enchantments with Twisted Embrace and Geothermal Kamis. But I was in 2 minds, and I didn't go heavily for one idea or the other. So maybe I didn't quite get the best deck. But anyway, I think it's a good first attempt after not playing this draft for 5 months. And actually ending at I think my first pick was Akki War, so I was thinking, I've got to go green, I've got to get some mana fixing so I can play this thing. Which is, it's a long shot, making a Akki War deck, I think. I'd love to do it one day. Today was not the day. Yeah, I think that's a video. Yeah, I was pleased how this deck worked. I mean, I'm quite familiar with just red aggro decks. Played them a few times, so I know how good Experimental Synthesizer is. But yeah, we had Voltage Surge, 1 Voltage Surge as our removal, and also Shattered State Zero. So 1.5 removals. But there you go. Yeah, I think that's the video. Thanks for watching.